That's it right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're coming on, I want you to hit that like button, hit that share button. Please, if you would be so kind, tag Lolly Dolly everybody and let them know Prophet Ramonepreston, the squad, and the Ramonepreston show. We are live on this beautiful, 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 beautiful Monday afternoon. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we're going to rejoice and be glad in it. How y'all doing today out there on social media? If you're watching from Facebook, if you're watching from YouTube, listen, if you with Elon Musk on Mars, I want you to hit that like button. Tell the Martians that we are live right here from the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta. I got a lot that I want to talk about today. This has been an amazing month so far. This has been an amazing year. I don't even know what I'm talking about month. This has been an amazing year. Anyway, hit the like button, hit the share button, tag Lolly Dolly everybody. Let them know Prophet Ramonepreston, the Ramonepreston show, the squad. We're all live right here. Shout out to all of my Facebook family members and friends, YouTube family members and friends. Wherever you're watching from, I want you to drop in the comments what city you representing today. Why? Well, when other people come on, they're able to see what city you're watching from. People from all over the world, especially from all over this country, they watch this show and they get a lot of good content and information. And a lot of times they share this content and information with other people. We definitely be getting a good response from California, Nevada, over on the west side. And I just received another prophetic word. You prophesied that to me one time. I think I've received 2 prophecies. You gave me 1 prophecy, and someone just prophesied to me yesterday about California.
And you took it
I did not.
And I said, no, Dad.
I did.
When you was in there.
I mean, when they was prophesying to me about California, yeah, I'm like, oh my God. So just yesterday, somebody give me a prophetic word. They say, I had a dream. You were in California and you were doing some real estate deals.
I told you.
And I said, where was I? And they said, you was in California in the dream. I said, I just told my spiritual daughter the other day, after her reminding me of a prophecy she gave me, that I ain't going no doggone California. I don't like California. I don't want to go there. And I was like, okay, Lord, that's the 3rd prophecy. So how's everybody doing today? Drop the city that you represent in the comments. If you have any questions through the course of this show, feel free to call. Just give me a call. Dial 678-922-1963. I mean, this is going to be a busy week for us. We are like head first into our 1-year business coaching program. And if you have never, if you ain't never sit down with a professional business coach before, if you've never had a real business consultation, I'm talking about for your money, for your ministry, for your business, for your career, I want to encourage you to just give it a try. We have a 1-year business coaching program that we're in the middle of right now. And I'm talking about it's amazing. We're getting so many powerful testimonies. We just had one of our clients reach out to us, and we just consulted her when? Last week? Thursday? Friday? Wednesday?
It was Wednesday. She got 2 clients.
We just consulted somebody, one of our coaching clients. We gave them their first one-on-one coaching session just Wednesday. We're talking about not even a week ago. And they come calling my assistant today, this morning, telling her they got 2 clients. And now they're dealing with, you know, just trying to figure out how to price their products and services. That's a good problem to have. I love when clients can call and say, here's what my problem is. My problem is I don't even know how to price my products and services because I got clients responding. That's what I love to hear. So anyway, for those of you that are watching, if you have any questions, feel free on the show today, live, dial in 678-922-1963, extension 1. It will be in the comments. Today, guess what we're talking about? We're talking about your business plus your community equals success. That's just the way it is. Now, a lot of people don't understand how important it is for them to take whatever their businesses are, whatever their ideas are, whatever their strategies are, and connect them first to their community. A lot of people don't even understand how important that is, how powerful that is, because some of the greatest customers and clients and some of the greatest feedback you're going to get for what you do is going to be from the people who are closest to you. And I know if you're not comfortable with rejection, if you ain't comfortable with criticism, if you're not comfortable with people challenging what you're doing, that it could be difficult for you to use your power base as the first layer of your community. But if you really want to see success in your business or in your ministry or whatever it is that you're doing, I guarantee if you take that business, that ministry, whatever you're doing, that product and that service, and you connect it to your community, you're gonna see success, because your community should be your first power base. Your community should be the place that you plant whatever it is that you're doing, so that you can see it grow, see it blossom, so that you can do research and development, so that you can have a proof of concept. I was just sitting down a few weeks ago with one of my spiritual daughters who's been with us for some time, and God gave her a prophetic word, and she just like eloquently communicated it. She typed it all out. She highlighted all the details of the prophetic word. But one of the things that she brought out in her prophecy was the foundation of our ministry when I planted it in 2007. She remembered when I first planted our local church. And she said, every time we used to come to your service, she was talking to me, every time we used to come at the beginning of service, you would always have your intercessors make these certain declarations. They would always read from this script that you gave them about your prayer points. And she was like, do you remember that? I said, of course I remember that, because my philosophy for my ministry, which was the same philosophy I had for my business, was at the time we were in Stockbridge. So our prayers and our declarations were always worded like, whatever we're doing, we want to do it in Stockbridge, in Henry County, and in the surrounding communities. And she remembered that clause. She was like, I don't know how it was structured, but she says, I remember you would always pray for specific things for your city, for your county, for the region, and for Metro Atlanta as a whole. Well, look, you're talking about it's 2021, so we're talking about 14 years later. I planted that church 14 years ago. Of course, I haven't been pastoring it for the past 2 years, but my point is, my wife would not be able to have a successful church. The members of that church would not be able to have a successful church. They would not be able to consider themselves a wealthy, healthy church like they are, because they are a wealthy church. They are a debt-free church. They are a prospering, successful church. And you know why? One of the reasons, of course, outside of God, but naturally speaking, is because I took that ministry just like I took my business at the beginning, and I connected it to my community. So for me, I was focusing on the city that I lived in. I was focusing on the county that I lived in. Back when I planted that church in 2007, and guess what? Back when I started my first business, my wife and I got married in 2003, but we didn't start our first business until 2006. 3 years later. But when we started our first business, guess what? We were focusing on our community. And guess what? Our community was made up of the people we knew and the people who knew us. Our power base. Think about some of the people that you know and that know you. I talked a little bit about this Friday. But think about some of the people that you know and that know you that don't even know everything that you do. They don't even know what type of products and services you have. Everybody and your grandma, including your grandma, auntie, uncle, sisters, brothers, cousins, co-workers, neighbors. Everybody should know what you are doing. That's your community. Because guess what? You can't assume that the people you know and the people know you don't need what you got. You can't assume that. You have to assume that what you are providing as a business and or as a ministry, what products and services that you have to assume that everybody needs it. Because if you don't believe they need it, that's probably one of the reasons why you can't sell it. So I want to talk about how can your business plus your community equal success? How can your business, I'm talking about in the phase that you're in now with your business, I'm talking about in the state that you're in now, how can your business plus your community equal success? I'm going to tell you how. Matter of fact, guess what? I'm going to give you three things. All right? And if you allow these three things to become a part of the character of your business, if you allow these three things to be the brand ambassador or the representative for your business to your community, and I'm talking about to the people you got in your phone right now. Like, it ain't nobody, at least to my knowledge at this point. If it is, I haven't reset it. But every couple months, I go through my phone and I will literally send everybody in my phone a link to something I'm doing. Just for them to know what I'm doing. Because you shouldn't be in my world, a part of my community, and not know what I'm doing. Because I can't assume you don't need what I know. Because think about it. Think if you just took a link. All of my clients that I talk to, I tell them the same thing, especially when they're just starting businesses. I talk to people who already have businesses started up. I talk to people and we consult people and coach people who got six-figure businesses right now. We coach and consult people who got high five-figure businesses. All right, okay? We consult and coach people that's just starting a business, that only got an idea, all right? But here's my point. Most of the people that I consult or coach that's just getting started, I always encourage them to build out their first line of products and services like they building a landing page. I always say that because I want them to build something out in a way that they can have a link and send it to everybody in their phone. I want them to send it to everybody in their phone. I'll text everybody right now a link to my blueprint, a link to my coaching, a link to my consulting, a link to my drink, a link to my t-shirts, a link to my shoes, a link to the candy that I'm selling. I'll send them a link, and guess what? I'll just say, hey, I want to let you know I'm launching this. I want to let you know this is a new product I'm offering to my community. You know, take a look at it. Let me know what you think about it. Keep me in your prayers. Love you. Just that alone, guess what it does? Connects your business to your community. I still got three things that you must be, but I'm just kind of giving you a foundation. How many of y'all understand that? And guess what? How many of y'all are willing to take that challenge today? To text everybody in your phone a one-liner or a one-pager for what you're doing. I would do that today. I wouldn't put no time in between it. I'll send that out now. Some of y'all are on my email list. Some of y'all are on my text message list. And I try to be nice with the text message list because I know it's a business text message system that we're using. But let me tell you something, I bust that joke up. I'll bust it up 3-4 times a day. All you're going to do is unsubscribe if you don't like it. People unsubscribe from my email list every day. We always get notifications, unsubscribe, 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 unsubscribe. But guess what? While people are unsubscribing, new people are subscribing. They don't want to be a part of my community because they're not thinking about what I'm thinking about. They don't want to have financial freedom. They don't want to start a business the right way. They don't want to be in real estate investing. They don't want to establish a foundation of legacy and wealth building for their family. Guess what? Cool beans. It's all good with me. I'm looking for new family members. Everybody who's a part of my business, who's connected to my business, is a part of my community. I treat you like you're a member of my community. So no different when I grew up in the community, I could go across the street and ask my neighbor, my grandma say, can she borrow some sugar? My grandma say, do you got some extra toast? The same way I did it in my community in real life, I should be able to do it in my community now. As a matter of fact, our marketing consultant, when I talked with her the other day, she was like, shout out to Trustworthy. That's who I'm referring to when I say marketing consultant. We hired their firm to do pretty much everything, and some more, and more. We keep them worked. And she always remind me, you're the perfect client. I want every client like you. I'm like, all right, now, you're gonna really need you a squad. That's a good problem to have. But here's my point. I was talking to her and she was talking about building an online community. And when she was saying it, she didn't even know that we were scheduled to talk about this today, about our business plus our community. But when she was saying it, because she's a marketer, she understands you already have a community. Because she was just telling me how so many of our clients that we are coaching and consulting, how they understand the importance of certain systems that they need to have. And one of the systems is a marketing system. So they're all reaching out to her because they want real professional marketing systems. And she was just telling me, she was like, here's what you need to do. You need to create an online community because you already got it. You just need to convert it online. I'm like, see, this is why I love paying you. That's why she's on the coaching program. So I coached her. Think about it.
And she helping you.
She paying me to coach her. I'm paying her to coach me.
That's how it's supposed to go.
And the people that pay me to coach them are going to her for them to pay her to coach them.
Yeah.
And she's like, Ramone, this is a community. You already have a community, a built-in community of people who really moving and shaking, people who really making things happen, people who are actually making money, and they're making money because they're able to spend money.
That's good.
So that's my community.
Yeah.
So that's on a professional level because all of these are professionals. But think about it on a personal level. You have no idea. Like when I look back to business, I'm gonna give y'all these three things real quick because we gotta go. We gotta get off here early today. We got work to do. But let me tell y'all something. I think back to when I was like funny acting, because y'all done heard me say it before. Like I'll delete people out of my phone. I wish I didn't do that. I wish I would have just took their names and information out of my phone and put them in my CRM.
Oh.
At least to get on their nerves since I don't like them. I just thought about that the other day. I was like, man, I have like deleted hundreds of people out of my phone that I don't fool with no more. I should have at least put them on my CRM before I cut them off. So at least I could rub my activity in their face or something. I could have got something out the deal. I'm just joking, y'all. But my point is, your business plus your community will equal success. And so if you have a landing page right now, if you don't have a landing page, you need one. You need at least a one-pager describing your business, describing your product, giving your price, and having some type of contact opportunity. If you do have a landing page, I want you to copy that landing page and I want you to text it to everybody in your phone. I don't care because they not saved. I don't care because they old friends. I don't care because you met them in a different setting. Who cares? You don't know what they want. You don't know what they need. Give them an opportunity to say no. Give them an opportunity to test your product and service. Give them an opportunity to pray for you. Give them an opportunity to at least know what you're talking about. This is your community. That's how you should look at it. When I grew up in my community, I didn't stay at everybody's house. I didn't eat everybody's food. I didn't run through everybody's living room, but they were still a part of my community. Whether I saw them in the store, whether I saw them at the park, whether I saw them, at some event, we all were part of a community. And that's what you want to not just create, because you already have a built-in community. You want to nurture. You want to engage. So here's how your business plus your community can equal success. Some of you may have heard a few of these before. I'm gonna just give you 3 because this is very important. How can your business plus your community create or equal success? Well, number 1, you need to be the front door of your community. You need to be the front door of your community. You need to be the front door of your community. So whatever industry you're in, you should be the front door of your community. I told y'all Friday that one of our spiritual daughters who we hired, her company, to provide certain concierge networking and referral services. That's what her company is. She has a concierge networking and referral service. All right. We hired her company. Like she's like a part of our team. Like when we hire people, we bring them on our team like year round. We don't just hire them for like 30 days. We hire them year round. So she's a part of our team. And by the way, she works with our marketing consultant.
Yeah.
They meet up regularly.
Yeah.
And communicate and strategize on how they can make our company better, because they're a part of a community. We've created a community. So anyway, one of her roles is to knock on doors throughout Metro Atlanta. She even knocks on doors outside of Metro Atlanta because she's a concierge. She's a business concierge service. She's a networking service. She's a referral service. So she basically goes out into the community and finds doors that my business, my organization can walk through. But because she's always out in the community knocking on doors on behalf of Ramonepreston Enterprises, we were able to have one of the most powerful sit-down meetings right here in our office, in our headquarters. Was that last week? Last Tuesday.
Yeah.
With 3 of some big heavy hitters right here in the state of Georgia who works for the state. Isn't that the state? They work for the state.
They work in the state.
They work for the
Some of them
state.
have this, all over.
National.
Yeah.
They have connections with other states.
Yeah.
So it was a big deal. And the deal was so big that they want to put our Blueprint Game Plan program in all these programs in Georgia and programs all across America. This could be one of the biggest home runs we see this year. But guess what? That started with me making the executive decision to take my business and to connect it to what? My community. So even if you don't have time to connect it to your community, well, pay somebody to connect it. Because if you're not connecting your business to your community, this is why you're limited in how much money you're making. This is why you're limited in the impact you're making. So again, the first way to do this is to what? To be the front door. So you got to be the front door. You can't be the back door of your community, which means if you're representing a certain area of business, if you're representing a certain market, you should step up to the front door of that market and say, you know what? I'm gonna connect with everybody in my area that's doing what I'm doing or that's interconnected with what I'm doing. I want to figure out everybody. Like you could be providing a service. Siobhan said, that's RP Enterprises, y'all. So you got to be the front door. You got to be the front door. How can I be the front door to my community with my business? Well, making everybody in your community feel that if they need or think they need something that you have, they can at least come to you. They can walk through your door. That means through a phone call, through an email, through a text message, or just through asking questions, and you will give them the best advice that they need for what they need. And if you're not the one that can provide that for them best, you're going to direct them to somebody who is. That's being the front door. Because how many times do I sit here and someone we're consulting tells me about certain services that they need, and if those services that they need are services that I know I cannot provide professionally, I outsource them, I refer them. I'll tell them straight up, no, you need a CPA for that. No, you need an attorney, this kind of attorney. No, you need this company, we outsource that type of service to. I'm going to give you the best advice. I don't look at it like, oh, I got to get all the skin in the game. No, I don't. I got to make sure that you're serviced properly. I got to make sure that you know I'm the front door. And guess what happens? How many clients do we have that'll call back and be like, does Prophet Ramone know someone?
All the time.
Because I'm the front door.
Yeah, that's good.
So even if I can't do it, they have a level of trust to say, you know what, I'm going to call Ramone just to ask him. Yeah. I'm going to call Prophet just to ask him, who do I need to talk to about this? Yeah. If I want to do this, what do I need to do? So what did I make myself? A front door. You got to make yourself the front door. You got to be willing to stand in front of your community and say, hey, I'm the person you want to talk to when it comes to doing hair. Right. Even if I can't serve you by doing your hair, I want to at least give you the best game. Yeah. I want to tell you where you need to go to buy the best hair. I want to tell you what chemicals you need to use. If I'm selling apparel, I want you to come to me, because if your children and your spouse has allergies to certain types of clothing, come to me and I'm gonna let you know, well, listen, I got mine polyester, or mine cotton, or mine is rayon. So you might need to go over here because they sell 100% cotton, or they sell whatever you need. So you got to become the front door to your community. That's a good one there, y'all. Here's the second thing, or the second way your business plus your community can equal success. You should be the creative force. You should be the creative force. So for example, if somebody comes to me and say, Prophet Ramone, here's the issue I'm having with my business, with my ministry, with my finances, with my retirement account, or with my investment. See, everybody that come to me, it's always about money, it's about ministry, it's about starting a church, it's about starting a holding company, it's about business, it's about investing, it's about wealth building. You know why? Because that's what I do. That's what we do here, right? So when they come to me, I'm listening to them, getting the information, because they looking at me as the front door. So now when they come in the front door, I have to be the creative force, because I have to help connect them to the right people to make what they need work. So now I have to come up with the next best strategy. So at least, even if I'm not the one providing a service, they can leave my presence. They can leave the phone call. They can leave our business and say, that is so amazing, because he didn't even charge me to connect the dots for me, because he's not the one providing that service, but he redirected me to go make the right decision and gave me the information and tools I needed. Say what? Yep. Creative force. So now everybody know I can go to him, because he's not going to charge me if he doesn't, if his product is not the product I need. People really know that. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I do not have one, I can honestly say this, and I'm just blessed because I done been through quite a few. There is not one professional company that our company works with when it comes to sales, when it comes to marketing, when it comes to accounting, when it comes to legal issues, when it comes to lending, when it comes to real estate, investing. There is not one company or one business professional our company works with that will take money from us knowing they can't provide a service. None. Right. Everybody we work with, if they can do it and they know they can do it, they might not even charge. Remember I was talking to the CPA a couple weeks ago? I had an issue. Sent them a text, like a minute later, text back. I was like, they text back and was like, give me a call. I called them. This is a multi-million-dollar company. But because I'm a faithful client and I'm a front door, I'm a creative force. I'm always trying to connect them with other major companies that I know are big ticket items for them. So give me a call, Ramone. I called them back. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, what you got going on? I got this, that, and the other. Oh, well, since you're my client, I'll do all that for free. Don't even worry about it. Just push me the information, send it to my assistant. I'll make sure they get on top of that. Bang. That's a creative force. So they're creative forces for me. They're letting me know, because if you go to somebody else, they're going to charge you a couple $1,000s for that, but not over here. That's not what we do. We figure that out. I'll have my team members working out. That's being a creative force, y'all. You got to be a creative force to your community. Your community should know if they don't have money, they can come talk to you. That, I'm telling y'all, me and my wife, when we started our entrepreneurial journey 18 years ago, one of the best things that we could do was to not just be the front door when it came to real estate, because that's how we started, but to be the creative force, because there were people who we were working with that couldn't qualify, like, to buy bologna out the store. They couldn't qualify to buy bologna out the store. But, yeah, I mean, we're talking about 18 years ago, so nobody won't even know who they is right now. They couldn't qualify to buy bologna or bologna or salami.
Wow.
They couldn't buy Spam. You know what I mean? But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Let me show you what happened. We were willing to work with them for 2 or 3 years, and some of them never bought a house from us. Yeah. Some of them called us back 4 or 5 years later. I just want to thank y'all. You know, I went with another lender and another agent, and we was like, oh, okay. We never took it personal because we had so many people coming through our front door. Yeah. Because we were helping so many people. Or we would talk to people and be like, you know what? You really don't need to use us, or you really don't need to use our lender, or you really don't need to use our attorney, or you know what? You don't even need to purchase. Just go rent, save your money, and wait until you get that situated. We would do those things because we wanted to be the front door and we wanted to be the creative force. Period. Period. I have so many strategies that I could use. I don't have time to give them all to you here. But guess what? If you want some of these strategies, I got a deal for you. You need to either be a part of our blueprint game plan or what you see behind me, our 1-year business coaching program. Because in our business coaching program, you not only get one-on-one coaching sessions, you get group coaching masterminds, you get one-on-one coaching calls, you get virtual training assignments, which means you get the blueprint game plan, which is a part of our 1-year business coaching program. So if you're interested in getting that type of consulting and coaching and training and education and support with real people and with a real system that we could put together and game plans to track you to your success, I want you to text the word coaching to 404-478-7213. Let's lock you in so we can take you to the next level.
Yes.
Here's the third way your business and your community can create success. This is going to be kind of funny, but I hope y'all catch the memo. You need to be the partner patrol. You know, I come up with my own words in a New York minute. You need to become the partner patrol. Think about that. So if my business is going to connect with my community so that my business and my community can equal success, I need to be, number one, the front door to my community. Everybody should be calling me. People should be calling you about things that you don't even do in your business, but you just want to be the front door to help answer that question. You want to become the go-to person, right? The second thing is I need to be the creative force. I need to put relationships together. I need to actually help people figure out what their next best step is, even if it doesn't benefit my business financially. And number three, I need to become the partner patrol. I need to look for opportunities to partner with people. Now, here is why you should have your business structured like a holding company. Because a lot of times people miss partnership opportunities because they don't want to give no skin of their business up. But if you have a holding company, you're not really giving your business up. You're actually giving interest in a business that your business owns. And now you can partner with people. Because if somebody brings me a proposal for me to partner with them, if it's a good proposal and it's like worth it, I'll consider it. Because I'm not necessarily having to give up ownership stakes in my own company to become their partner. So I'm like the partner patrol. I'm looking for businesses now to partner with, and I'm assessing them. I'm evaluating them. I'm looking to see how they're operating, to see if in fact there is a role that I can play to make their business better. And if it is, there can possibly be a partnership. I'm gonna pull this up real quick for y'all to see it on the screen behind me, because you might be thinking, how do I create a partnership? Let me show you how you create partnerships. This is one of the reasons why everybody should have a holding company. Because what if you want to create a partnership, right? What if you want to create a partnership? Let me move this. Ooh, guess what, y'all? You know I want to spill the beans, but we getting ready to move. We getting ready to move, y'all. And so when we move, we're going to have a new studio. We're going to have a bigger studio. We're going to have more room to get around. I'll be able to get up, stand up, go to the whiteboard. The whiteboard ain't got to be across the room over there like it is now. I can't even show y'all the whiteboard because I can't move. So I'm excited about this big move we're getting ready to make. We still going to be right here in Buckhead. We still going to be up here in the high rise. We just going to, same flow. We just going to have a whole wing. we leasing the whole wing out. They like, you want the whole wing? I want the whole wing. I want everything over there, because we're expanding. We're going to be looking for some salespeople who want to get into the business of education and training for financial literacy. So if that's something you're interested in, we're going to give you an opportunity in a couple weeks. But let me show you how this holding company concept works so well when you want to be a partner patrol. Because see, I'm always looking for opportunities to see if I can partner. So if you own the holding company, right, this is your main company, all right? All these other companies that you will own or you do own are subsidiaries. So let's say if somebody comes to me and say, hey, I got an opportunity and I'm looking for a partner, and something you do in your business is something that I really need. But then you look at them and it's like, oh, something they do in their business you really need. And then one of y'all ain't got no money to support each other financially. Well, create a partnership. That means you can create a whole nother company down here. They own, their business owns 50%. Your holding company owns 50%. So if the business doesn't work, it ain't gonna change nothing in your holding company. But if the business works, guess what? You just created a partnership. So I just wanted to show y'all that real quick, because I'm getting ready to get off of here. It's 12:50 and we gotta go. So if you are listening to this and you're like, oh my God, everything he's saying, I know I should be doing or doing more of, in terms of making sure your business or your ministry is connected to your community so you can see success. And how you do that is, number one, being the front door, figuring out strategies and systems that you can utilize to always be the front person in your community, in your industry, in your circle of influence. And then being the creative force, being the one that invests time and efforts and resources and relationships to make sure that whoever needs you when they walk through your front door, you can creatively help them connect the dots and solve their problems, even if you're not making a sale directly. And then you have to be the partner patrol. Look for partnership opportunities, whether you're partnering for free. I just mentioned to y'all 20 minutes ago about these people that we sat down with who are movers and shakers, not just in Georgia, but in other states, who could potentially give us an opportunity to help a whole lot of people with our Blueprint Game Plan program. Well, that opportunity came up because we were just looking to serve our community. There was a certain group of people in our community that we were looking to serve. And we were looking to serve them not to get any money from them. We was looking to serve them just to be a blessing to them. It's just something I wanted to do because of where I come from and because of what I've accomplished. That was my way of saying our company is going to give back. I want my team to be proud to know we give back. I want my community to be proud to know that we give back. But because we didn't ask for anything other than what we wanted to give and allow them to accept it, they were like, oh no, we don't just want you to give, we want to partner with you. So that's how you can become the front door, the creative force, and the partner patrol. So if you're not a part of our 1-year business coaching program and you want to be, don't let money be the issue. As a matter of fact, you should be reaching out to me today saying, you know what, I'm going to take that chance. I'm going to take that step. I'm going to take that leap of faith because I know I need more than just a good idea on paper. I need more than just the EIN number, a LLC certificate of organization, a 501c3, a bank account, a business plan, some type of grant writing capabilities. I need somebody to coach me and consult me on a professional business and financial level so that I can actually see in my life what I see in my head. If that's you, I want you to reach out to us today, 404-478-7213, 404-478-7213. Text the word coaching, call us. We're going to be here. We got a lot of work going on today, and we have a lot of people that we want to serve. We're pushing you to that next level through this business coaching program, and we got a special payment plan option that we're offering just for a limited time, because we're getting ready to change it up. Because after you get so many people in, you have to change it up, because now we got to cater to and service the people who are a part of our program. So don't wait until you click on one of my links and you see what was a $500 opportunity is now a $5,000 opportunity. What was a $5,000 opportunity is now a $50,000 opportunity. And then the people who took advantage of it are actually experiencing success, the same success that you can experience but could have experienced it much sooner. I love y'all. We're going to be here all week. As you know, we come Monday through Friday, 12 o'clock p.m., giving you the game, teaching you, educating you, informing you, enlightening you, heightening your awareness, encouraging you, motivating you on all things economic. So we love you. We appreciate you. Have an amazing day, and we will see you this time tomorrow, 12 o'clock noon on the Ramonepreston